fast journey from Rameshwaram. It's in the southernmost tip of this country. And Rameshwaram Mandapam refugees. You would all know that in the past 3 decades there have been lakhs of Sri Lankan Tamils fleeing for their life to India. So wherever they land up in India, they have to register themselves in Rameshwaram Mandapam camp. That's a central camp for all the Sri Lankan Tamil refugees. So Sri Lankan Tamil refugees from Mandapam camp and Rameshwaram public. So all these communities are the cast in this film. And not only they participated in acting, they also participated in the script, dialogues, and many positions in production. So it's actually a community film. It's not an author's cinema. When I first went to Dhanushkodi in 2008, like Dhanushkodi is a ruin actually. It's a beautiful port, but washed out by a sandstorm in 1964. So it's just a ruin, and it's like kind of a Tarkaskin landscape. So I just went there as a disaster tourist, but I found like some 300 fisher families living there. They refused to leave there because there is no civilization there. Actually, it's a ruin and people are not supposed to live there, but fishermen refuse to leave the place because since civilization came to being, fishermen do the work, it is their land and they refuse to leave. And it's where Bay of Bengal and Indian Ocean meet, and it's again called Arichanmunai in specific, and that is a place where refugees land up. So it's quite inquisitive for me to, explore the whole landscape, the lives of the fishermen, and how refugees arrive there dead or alive in the shores of Dhanushkodi. That's how all my quests began. And then in 2009, we all know that thousands of Sri Lankan Tamils were killed. And it is genocide. And UN has given a statement that Sri Lankan government has committed war crimes. It's all history and we all know about it. But when actually it was happening, we could do nothing. We were just watching innocent people being killed. And Indian government, Sri Lankan government, hands in hands, kill the civilians, kill the innocent people in one day. And Indian fishermen who also speak Tamil and who also are dark, black, who live in the border shores in the India and Sri Lanka, when they venture into the sea, they are not seen as Indians. They are seen as Tamils, and they are killed by the racist every day. Every day they are killed by the Sri Lankan Navy, and it is all in the newspapers for many years. But why nothing is being done? Why our government is watching fishermen dying every day in and out in the Park Strait, which is the border shore between India and Sri Lanka? And why Sri Lankan government is producing refugees out of its own citizens, out of its own people? They are fleeing everywhere. They are now refugees in 52 countries, and most of them are in India. These are the simple questions I raised from this film. The floor is open for the questions.